Back on HQ where we are down to the good stuff. Conference title Sunday is set. First, a third meeting of the season between divisional foes for the right to represent the conference. Jayden Daniels looking to become the first ever rookie to start a Super Bowl. Jaylen Hurts hoping to lead his team to business unfinished. And in the nightcap, oh buddy, a collision course once again as those in red try and further a dynasty. The one in blue looking to exercise some demons. So many angles to attack, and we got two of the best on it. Douzable, Logan Ryan, 19 years of NFL experience between them. And fellas, experience will be at the forefront on Sunday, surely. Those who have it, those who lack it, all going to be under the spotlight. Dudes, these are the games that define careers, the way we talk about dudes. What's at stake for Josh Allen as you position him against the best in the business?
Yeah, Moose, he has the opportunity to submit his legacy, right? Because when you look at what he's done throughout the regular season and even in the divisional rounds, he is yet to win an AFC conference championship game. He is yet to get to the pinnacle of the Super Bowl. That bad man, Patrick Mahomes, has been in his way. So this is the game to submit Josh Allen's legacy to be in that rare air as a guy that could be talked about in regards to Patrick Mahomes or even a Joe Burrow who's been to a Super Bowl. That has been the one sticking stone for him right now. He's 0-3 versus Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs now. He's had some success during the regular season, but we know if you want to be enshrined as one of the best quarterbacks of all time, you have to get a Super Bowl ring. This game right here will be the beginning stages of Josh Allen submitting his legacy if he's able to go into Arrowhead and pull off the upset.
Yeah, I'm going to preface it by saying as a player, the legacy talk kind of gets overrated, I think. I think these guys have proved a lot. Josh Allen, for this sake, right, he's the only player since 2008 to have an all-pro quarterback, but no one else's team's an all-pro. So he's done something since Drew Brees, however many years ago, 2008, where he's doing this without any other all-pros on his team. What this win will do for Josh Allen, in my opinion, if you guys are any wrestling fans like I was growing up, he will be the people's champ. He's a WWF, WWE people's champ. If he can take out Mahomes and stop a three-peat here, I think everybody in America will get a Josh Allen's jersey. No one really roots for the Chiefs outside of Kansas City. So I think he'll be the people's champ of the league if he's able to take out the Chiefs dynasty here.
What is it, a BMF belt? Sometimes they fight for there.
I mean, that's what I'm getting a jersey.
Yeah, it feels like one of those. I mean, legacy one side and the other sort of being that people's champ. But you think about what's the difference between Marino and Aaron Rodgers, and it's a Rashard Mendenhall fumble. It's just the little plays in these big moments that define these legacies sometimes, as unfair as it might be. For Pat, it's a legacy cemented, but this would be a 5th Super Bowl Sunday in 7 seasons. It's crazy to even say. As a starter, a chance to be the first ever to lead a team to 3 rings in a row. Logan, for a man that already has everything, what do you see at stake for Mahomes?
See, I think Mahomes, he's in that conversation and will be in that conversation. The pace he's on his career, you're going to get a LeBron-Jordan comparison with him. You're going to get him and Brady Montana, right? You're going to talk about a greatest of all time. And if he's able to get a Super Bowl here, then that will be a three-peat. That's never been done. Brady hasn't done it. Montana hasn't done it. Marino hasn't done it. There's no quarterback who's ever done that. So when his career is all said and done, I think he's going to be in that rare air. We talk about GOATs. Best to ever do it. He will be in that conversation, keeps his pace up, but none of those GOATs before him have three-peated. I played with Tom Brady. He helped me get that Super Bowl behind me in that picture there, but he didn't do 3 in a row. So Mahomes could do something that no one's ever done before and really be the lead horse there in that greatest of all time category because he'll have that rare air of a dynasty 3 in a row.
Yeah, Logan, NFL immortality is what awaits Patrick Mahomes if he gets this three-peat done. People have been wondering, right now, if Mahomes finished, where would he be ranked amongst the greatest quarterbacks? People say he hasn't reached Brady's stature yet. The next quarterback on that list, Moose and Logan, Joe Montana. You know what Mahomes has already done? He's tied him for second most playoff wins already. This is Mahomes' only 7th season starting, and he's already got 16 playoff wins, right? And then when you look at what Montana has done Super Bowl-wise, he has 4 rings. Well, if he's able to go get this three-peat done, he will have 4 rings as well. So now there is no debate on who is the second best quarterback of all time. And the crazy thing is, he is just in the beginning stages of his career, right? When you're in your 7th year, Logan, you're still in your stage where you're still learning the game a little bit and you're still taking off. So it's like, how much more can Patrick Mahomes do in another 7 or 10 years? So when you talk about if Mahomes wins this ring and gets the three-peat, NFL immortality awaits him because he'll be staring at only Tom Brady as the only quarterback to have more Super Bowl rings than him. And again, it's crazy to think in just 7 years as a starting quarterback, he's already tied Joe Montana in playoff wins.
It's unbelievable because if I'm not mistaken, 15 seasons of Joe Montana to get those 16 playoff wins. Quite a pace here by good time Patty Mahomes. We'll see if the good times roll on Sunday once again. In the NFC, Philly, I mean, Saquon and defense, it's been enough to this point, but it feels like there's an untapped gear still for that team, and it's the quarterback that takes you there. Deuce, how much will Sunday dictate the way we talk about Jaylen Hurts?
Yeah, it's all about redemption for him. If he's able to get his team to the Super Bowl, let's not forget, Moose, me and you were actually on that stage you're on right now, and we were talking about Jaylen Hurts in that Super Bowl 2 years ago. I actually thought he was the best player on the field that day in a losing effort to the Kansas City Chiefs. So it's all about redemption for Jaylen Hurts when it comes to winning this NFC Championship game and getting into the Super Bowl and finishing the job. You've talked about it, Moose. Everybody is saying, well, when Jaylen Hurts wins in the playoffs, he only averages around 133 passing yards. Logan, we talked about this in the pregame show Sunday. It doesn't matter if you're running for 300 yards a game. You turn around and hand the football off to Saquon Barkley. But there will come a time and place where Jaylen Hurts is going to have to make plays with his arm. He did that in the Super Bowl versus the Kansas City Chiefs a few years ago. Just had that costly fumble, which essentially flipped the game in the Kansas City Chiefs' favors. Now he has the opportunity for redemption if he's able to win this game and get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Leger. I think the addition of Saquon Barkley from a player perspective really took a hit on Jaylen Hurts here on what his role is on the team. You know, he is no longer the star player on the team. He's no longer the closer. He's no longer the reason why they're winning games. He's turning around and handing it off. And we feel like a lot of quarterbacks can do that. So I think what this will be able to do for Jaylen Hurts, if he's able to get it done this year, is to prove, just like college, he's a winner. We're never going to give him the credit throwing the ball. We don't think it's pretty enough. We understand when Tua came in there to make that throw in college. But all this guy does is win. He's won a lot starting this league at a tremendous amount. And I think he can say, hey, my numbers may never be up there. I might not be the best thrower in the NFL, but I know how to win. I can win in Alabama. I can transfer, win in Oklahoma. I can get drafted, go take somebody's spot in the league and take my team to Super Bowls and just win. I might not have the gaudy stats, but he'll have that winner label where no matter how much we knock him, how much we don't like how pretty it looks, we understand he has Saquon and A.J. Brown and Vic Fangio in the defense, but he's still the guy that is the alpha leader of the team, and he still finds a way to win. So I think he cares about winning. That's his best trait as a player, is his ability to find ways to win the game with his legs, with his arm. And I think this will cement that because I think his reputation has took a hit this year with the addition of Saquon Barkley because we give him all the credit because we know how good Saquon Barkley is.
Yeah, what do you want to be? I want to be a winner. And again, weaving this narrative of team performance dictating individual narrative. A.J. Brown squeezes that ball before the half. Maybe it's a runaway. Maybe we're talking about him differently here on Monday as well. Then there's the young and unflappable guys. I know, Deuce, you've been at the forefront of this Jayden Daniels swell and how you feel about the guy. Yeah. He's taking care of the rock first and foremost and taking the league by storm because of it. Logan, I'm going to come to you first here. We're going to let it build for Deuce because I know he's been out there on the socials. It feels silly to say that you've got nothing to lose when you're playing for everything, but it does feel like found money at this point for Washington. What's at stake for Daniels?
Oh, it's house money for him. He's already cemented himself as one of the greatest rookies to ever do it. And this will definitely cement him above a Lawrence Taylor, Eric Dickerson, Randy Moss. He's already the best rookie quarterback that we've had grace the league. Better than RG3, better than some of these other guys who won playoff games, had really good rookie years, took the league by storm. But Washington Commanders are winning because of Jayden Daniels. When we've had rookie quarterbacks with success, Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco going to Super Bowls as a rookie year, they've had a defense that carried them. They've had a running game that carried them. He doesn't. I mean, you look at his all-time rank there, it's first, second, first, right? He is the reason that they're winning games. If he doesn't play well, if he has a Lamar performance, or if he played like Pat last round, or even Josh Allen, they're not winning. They're not good enough to win outside of him. He is the reason why they're winning. He's the best player in the playoffs so far, the way he's been playing. They start the game with him. They end the game with him. They give him the ball in critical situations to close the game out. He is outplaying Baker Mayfield, outplaying Jared Goff, who are having Pro Bowl seasons. So he's absolutely cemented himself, but he will go down as the best rookie of all time if he's able to pull off these wins his rookie year. We've never seen anything like it. And, oh, yeah, Randy Moss, Lawrence Taylor, Eric Dickerson, some of these guys who've, like, had player of the year, defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, their rookie year statuses, they're all Hall of Famers. So that's a pretty good company to keep just your rookie year.
Yeah, I agree 100% with Logan. This could simply be the best rookie season ever, not quarterback position in the NFL. Like what Jayden Daniels is doing is unheard of. A rookie quarterback, and people go back to that MVP conversation and saying Josh Allen is the most valuable player. Let's not forget, Moose and Logan, the Commanders were picking number 2 overall for a reason because they weren't a good team. Right, and they did add Zach Ertz and a few offensive linemen here, but when you look at the totality of that offense, it's the same pieces that were there last year. And Jayden Daniels has elevated this team. I mean, he might be the best quarterback versus the blitz in the playoffs right now. And Logan, you know this, a lot of times when you have a rookie quarterback, you want to heat him up to speed up his process. Well, when you do that with Jayden Daniels, you're going to probably give up a touchdown because he knows exactly where to go with the football. And fellas, even when you decide to rush 4 and play zone, he has the patience back there to go through his progressions and know where to go with the football. I stated this earlier last week, Moose and Logan. There's no quarterback I trust more with the game on the line this season than Jayden Daniels. That proves what type of player he is this year. And if he were to go on and win this game and get to the Super Bowl, this has to be considered the greatest rookie performance ever. Not just quarterback, any position.
Nothing to refute there. You take Jayden, I'll take Pat. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
we got an exciting one, and we might
game
have
game on the line.
That one
this season. I might take Jayden.
We might have that matchup. It's all out in front of us, fellas. Appreciate you as always. Just check the kid for a pulse. That's what I'm asking for, man. It's been a heck of a performance by Daniels, and we got more primetime performances coming as we are on to Championship Sunday. Only a few more games. It's a bummer, but we got you covered well beyond the confetti falling right here on CBS Sports HQ. 24/7, 365, the league you love. We cover it all.